We are working on problem number 3 on this chapter 7 practice test. And the order of these letters tells me what goes with what. So notice DE is the first two letters. That means that DE is paired up with the first two letters here, AB, AB. So DE is paired up with AB. Okay, next thing I'm going to look at, the next two letters, EF, are paired up with BC. So EF, 36, is paired up with BC, 12. Then I've got the first letter and the last letter is DF, AC, DF, 39, AC, 13. Now the question is, are these really all equal? That's what proportional sides mean. If I'm trying to figure out if they're similar, then I need to see if these sides are all proportional, because there's two things to make up similar. Similar needs two things. Thing number one it needs is all angles congruent, the same length. Second thing it needs is all sides proportional. Okay, that's the two things that I need. So I'm checking to see if the sides are proportional right here. 5 and 15. Let's see, 5 goes into both of those. Now I could, if I want to just go 15 divided by 5, 36 divided by 12, 39 divided by 13. That would actually tell me, and I can tell just by looking at these, those would all come out to be the same thing. 15 divided by 5 is 3, 36 divided by 12 is 3, 39 divided by 13 is also 3. Also, if I were just simplifying, which is basically the same thing, 5 goes into both these. So this is 5 goes into 15 3 times, 5 goes into 5 once. 12 goes into both these 3 times and 1 time. 13 goes into both these 3 times and 1 time. So either way you go, these are all identical. So the sides are proportional. The next thing I look at is, are the angles congruent? So notice I've got this angle is congruent to this angle. Okay, there's one pair of angles congruent. How many angles does a triangle have? Oh, it's got 3, right? This angle is congruent to this angle. And then we've got this thing that I taught you. I said if two angles of one triangle are congruent to two angles of another triangle, then the third angles would also have to be congruent. And that just makes sense in the sense that we know that they have to add up to 180. So even though we don't know these two numbers, they're the same two numbers here. So whatever these two, this plus this would equal 180. If these are the same as these, then this would also have to be the same as that one, so that they still add up to 180. So all three angles are congruent. All three sides are proportional. Are they similar? Yes. Explanation. All three angles congruent. All three sides proportional. But then this is the work that I need to see over here, right? I need to see this where you're showing me that they are proportional. So this is a question that requires work. This point isn't just for what this says, it's also for this work over here. The angles being congruent, I'm fine with this. If it's showing this and you just put that third angle, show that it's congruent, that's fine. You've put all three angles congruent over here, but the sides being proportional needs to have this work. Okay, and that is the answer to problem number 3 on the chapter 7 practice test.